Today we've got a great show for you guys. It's springtime, so that means March Madness is here and the beginning of baseball season. Plus, we lace them up and get on the court for the challenge of the week. All that and more on TSE. Welcome to the Sports Experience, the debate show that gives you a different perspective on sports. I'm your host, Robin Ditch, and joining me, as always, is Brad Hagelin and Derek Pierce. We're here at Beasley Coliseum in honor of the NCAA tournament. So let's get into it, guys. It's March Madness, my favorite time of the year. Time to fill out brackets. Derek, when you're filling out your bracket, what conference has the most teams in the Elite Eight?
ACC for me. I mean, come on. You have Mike Krzyzewski and Jim Boeheim as coaches right there. It speaks volumes right there for itself. You can never count out Duke with, like I said, head coach, Hall of Famer Mike Krzyzewski, and Player of the Year candidate, freshman Player of the Year candidate, shall I say, Jabari Parker. Mike Krzyzewski would not allow his team to get eliminated in the first 2 rounds or so they should go to the Elite Eight. Also, I feel like Jim Boeheim and the Syracuse will advance at least to the Elite Eight as well. They're led by Hall of Fame coach Jim Boeheim, like I said, and also senior CJ Fair. I expect them to have a tremendous postseason in the March Madness tournament. Another team for me would have to be Virginia. They're a surprise team this year, led by former Wazoo coach Tony Bennett. Done a marvelous job this season, emphasizes defense a lot, and I feel their team will make it very far in the tournament because that team only allows 55 points allowed per game, so they should have a good run.
How about you, Brad? What conference do you got?
Well, I have the Big Ten for many reasons. The best team in that conference is Wisconsin Badgers, and then you also have Michigan, who's led by Mitch McGary down low, getting rebounds all day. They also have experience in the Final Four in the national championship last year, but you can't forget the powerhouse of Tom Izzo with Michigan State. He's been to the Elite Eight 7 times, and he also has one of the best point guards in the country with Gary Harris.
The ACC is my favorite. I mean, they have such stacked teams, and they have a bunch of ranked teams in that conference. But we all know with the NCAA tournament, anything can happen. And speaking of tournaments, we signed up our own TSE team in a 3-on-3 charity event to see how hard it was to compete in a single elimination tournament round. So we have Adam at Bowler with our team.
Thank you, Robin. I'm here at Bowler Gym for finding a cure for Frankie, part of Cable 8's Cougar Outreach Program. And Alex, I'll start with you. A lot of good competition out there. You think you can win this?
You know, I think we can. I think we got a pretty good team here. We're pretty stacked. Got a lot of depth here, so I think we got a good chance.
Talk about this cause too. Also, giving back to Frankie.
Yeah, it is a great cause. We got a great turnout here. It looks like. So I mean, it looks like we got a lot of money going towards donations. So can't wait to see how it ends up.
And Ashley, you're the only girl here today. How excited are you?
I'm really excited. I'm really nervous, but I think we are going to do awesome.
It's pretty competitive out there. You guys think you can take it all the way?
I have full confidence in us. We got this.
All right, and of course we're also joined by our debaters, Derek and Brad, and we'll see you guys after the game. Good luck, guys.
There we go. There we go.
Hey.
Well, our team had a first round bye here at the 3-on-3 tournament, and they faced some tough competition here in their first game. Alex, we'll start with you. How'd you feel out there?
Yeah, I thought we played all right there, but, we played against some really good guys there. They're bigger, faster, stronger than us, so, it's not much we could do about that, but, I thought we played all right.
Hey, you knocked down some great shots out there from behind the arc. What did it feel like to try to get into a rhythm there?
It's tough because, you're trying to shoot, but they're just towering over you there. And sometimes you're just forced to, take some shots, some, low percentage shots, but, that's what we had to do to come back. And fortunately, we weren't able to, so yeah.
And Ashley, I know you're the only woman out there, but hey, you held your own. You were keeping up. How tough was this for you?
It was really tough. They were a lot bigger than I was and just super quick on their feet, and it was really tough for me.
What was one of your highlights, though, playing in the tournament?
I definitely scored a basket. So I was really stoked on that, but that was probably the best thing, yeah.
All right, and of course, March Madness in full swing now with the Final Four coming up. So Derek, Brad, and Robin, we'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks, Adam. It looked like a lot of fun, and I'm glad a lot of people showed up for a great cause. It's springtime, so that means it's brighter sun, greener grass, and also baseball season. I'm looking forward for my Seattle Mariners because they added Robinson Cano. I don't care how well they do. It's just going to be really exciting for me as a Mariners fan. Brad, what are you looking forward to for this season in the MLB?
Well, two teams I have in the NL. One would have to be the Dodgers. They're my favorite to win it all this year. They have great batting all around, up and down their lineup, led by young gun Yasiel Puig. They also have Adrian Gonzalez, which gives them power, and also speed on the base pass with Carl Crawford. If they can stay healthy, they're my pick to win it all. But the other team I have would have to be the St. Louis Cardinals. Like I said, great batting up and down once again.
Right.
They have Gianni Peralta, they signed in the offseason, and they have 4 players batting over 300. They have Yadier Molina back behind catcher. They have Holiday and Carpenter, and they came up short in the World Series last year, but hopefully they can get back there again.
All right, how about you, Derek? How about the AL?
For the American League, one of my picks will have to be, of course, World Series champs Boston Red Sox. They're led by future Hall of Famer David Ortiz. Also, you can't forget about Pedora, Napoli, and Ellsbury. The pitching staff for the Boston Red Sox is fantastic. And since they won the World Series last year, I expect them to have a great season this year as well. My other pick will have to be Detroit Tigers. They're led by their pitching for Verlander and Sanchez. Also, you can't forget about power hitter Miguel Cabrera, one of the best hitters in the league. So for me, it would have to be Boston Red Sox and Detroit Tigers.
I'm looking forward to Andrew McCutchen and the Pittsburgh Pirates and seeing how if they can surprise the MLB once again. And of course, Derek Jeter with his last season with the Yankees should be interesting to see how that unravels. And opening day will start real soon, and it should be another fantastic season. The MLB is about to get ready to start its season, but the NHL is getting ready to go into the playoffs next month. Pittsburgh Penguins and the Boston Bruins lead their conference, but should they see a surprise in the NHL this season for the playoffs?
In the Eastern Conference, no one's really challenging the top seeds. If you look at the Boston Bruins, they were in the Stanley Cup Finals last year and lost in Game 6 in their home ice against the Chicago Blackhawks. I expect them to have a great season. And also, another top seed will have to be the Pittsburgh Penguins you cannot count out. You have Hall of Famer Sidney Crosby, and also they're a great team, fast-paced and physical team, so watch out for them.
Brad, how about you?
I have 2 teams, very competitive West Division this year. You have the Anaheim Ducks, led by Ryan Getzlaf, who the Anaheim Ducks are in first currently, but are closely ahead of the San Jose Sharks. Then you also got the reigning champion Chicago Blackhawks, led by young Patrick Kane, goal scorer all around. They're third in the point standings, but I look for them to repeat this year.
And the new NFL free agency period has begun. Derek, who are your must-have free agents on offense and defense?
My top pick for defense will have to be safety Jairus Byrd from the Buffalo Bills. He had 48 tackles, and also he had 4 interceptions. The type of player that can hit like a linebacker and also cover and play the ball like a corner. But my offensive pick will have to be Nosha Marito from the Denver Broncos. He had over 1,000 yards rushing, averaged 4.3 yards a carry, and also had 10 rushing touchdowns. But a type of running back that can also play in the receiving end. He had 60 receptions for 3 touchdowns. A versatile running back that can have power and speed in the running field and also help you out in the passing game.
Brad, what are your two?
For defense, it's New England Patriots cornerback Aqib Talib. He's 6'1", ran a 4.4 in college, so he has great size and speed, and he was a Pro Bowler last year and second-team All-Pro. But for my offensive player, I'm going to have to go with Eric Decker. He's still in his prime, and he's been a hot topic throughout the regular season and postseason, and he can give any team great yards after catch.
Well, guys, those are 4 great free agents, but we're going to start a rapid fire. I'm going to name you guys players. You guys predict where they're going to land. I know that we're going to be recording a little early, but check out if we get the predictions right or wrong. All right, Brad, let's start with you. Michael Vick.
I have Michael Vick going to the Arizona Cardinals because he's a playmaker, and they need someone to get the ball to Larry Fitzgerald.
I have Michael Vick going to the New York Jets. He'll be a great mentor for Geno Smith and possibly could start for the Jets as well.
All right, Derek, we'll stay with you. Eugene Monroe.
I think it's going to Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals definitely need help on the offensive line.
I'm going to say he's going to the Raiders. They need an offensive tackle who can open up holes for Darren McFadden.
All right, Derek, we'll come back to you. How about Darren Sproles, the explosive running back?
Darren Sproles, I think, should go to Denver Broncos. Very explosive type of guy and will help out Peyton Manning in the offense, passing.
I think that he'll go to the Texans because they need an explosive weapon, which they lacked last year.
And cornerback Antonio Cromartie.
I have Antonio Cromartie going to the Denver Broncos. With Champ Bailey getting released, they're in dire need of a secondary.
I think Antonio Cromartie might go back to the San Diego Chargers. The San Diego Chargers finished 29th in pass defense, so they desperately need help in the secondary.
We'll stay with you, Derek. One of your favorite sports, soccer. MLS just kicked off its season. Who's your early favorite?
I would have to say Real Salt Lake. They were in the MLS Cup Finals last year and lost a crazy heartbreaker in a 10-round PK shootout to Sporting Kansas City. Also could have been the first team in MLS history to win the treble, which is winning 3 trophies in a single season, so they should come back hungrier than ever this next year.
I'm going to have to go with Sporting Kansas City. They won an epic match last year in the shootout, like you were saying, and I look for them this year to repeat as champions.
Guys, I just can't get over March Madness. It's here, nonstop action, 3 straight weeks of basketball, and that brings us to our social media question of the week. What sport has your favorite postseason?
I'm going to have to agree with you. March Madness is definitely my favorite. Every team has the same opportunity to win the national championship, and it's single elimination, which makes the games a lot more exciting to watch.
I do like March Madness, but for me, it has to be the NFL. Everyone loves the NFL postseason. People tend to skip family activities and also churches just to sit down and watch the game. The single elimination, like you said, no 3 or 5 game series. NFL, win or go home, baby.
Well, you've heard from us. Now it's time to hear from you guys. What sport has the best postseason? Your choices are the NFL, March Madness, MLB, or NHL. Let us know on Facebook or tweet at us at TSC Cable 8. Well, that's the buzzer on our show. Thanks for joining us, but don't forget to tune in next time as we debate more hot topics in sports, and we have a new challenge of the week. For Adam, Alex, Ashley, Brad, Derek, I'm Robin Ditch. See you next time.